What if everything you once saw in science fiction is becoming real? Machines that talk. Systems that think. Technology that learns. Not in the distant future, but right now. For decades, AI lived in movies, books, and imagination. It was something we dreamed about, feared, and wondered if it would ever exist. But today, that future is no longer fiction. Artificial intelligence has moved from fantasy to reality, and it's changing the world faster than we ever expected. So how did we get here? And how close are we to the AI we once only imagined? Before we explore this incredible journey, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel, because this is one story you don't want to miss. 1. AI in science fiction, where it all began. Artificial intelligence first captured human imagination through science fiction long before it became a real technology. Writers and filmmakers imagined worlds where machines could think, feel, and even surpass human intelligence. From intelligent robots to advanced computer systems controlling entire societies, these stories explored both the possibilities and dangers of AI. Science fiction didn't just entertain, it inspired innovation. Many scientists and engineers grew up watching or reading about intelligent machines and began to wonder if such systems could be built in real life. These fictional ideas planted the seeds for real-world research and development. However, AI in fiction was often exaggerated. Machines were portrayed as either perfect helpers or dangerous threats, leaving little room for the more complex reality we see today. In truth, modern AI is far more specialized and limited than these fictional portrayals. Despite this, the influence of science fiction remains significant. It shaped expectations, sparked curiosity, and pushed humanity to explore the boundaries of technology. In many ways, today's AI is the result of yesterday's imagination. What once existed only in stories has now begun to take shape in reality, proving that imagination can be a powerful driver of progress. 2. The first steps toward real AI. The journey toward real artificial intelligence began with early computer scientists who believed machines could simulate human thinking. In the mid-20th century, researchers started developing programs that could solve problems using logic and predefined rules. These early systems were limited. They could perform tasks like playing simple games or solving mathematical problems, but they lacked flexibility. If a situation changed, the system could not adapt unless it was manually reprogrammed. Despite these limitations, these early efforts were groundbreaking. They proved that machines could process information in ways similar to human reasoning. However, progress was slow. The gap between human intelligence and machine capability was much larger than expected. This led to periods of reduced funding and interest, often referred to as AI winters. Even so, these early steps were essential. They laid the foundation for future advancements by introducing key concepts like algorithms, logic-based reasoning, and problem-solving. Without this stage, modern AI would not exist. It was the starting point of a long journey from simple programs to intelligent systems. 3. The breakthrough of machine learning. Machine learning marked a major turning point in the development of AI. Instead of relying on fixed rules, systems could now learn from data and improve over time. This approach allowed AI to become more flexible and adaptable. By analyzing large datasets, machine learning algorithms could identify patterns and make predictions without explicit instructions. For example, instead of programming a system to recognize objects, developers could train it using thousands of images. The system would learn the patterns on its own, improving accuracy with more data. This breakthrough made AI far more powerful and practical. It enabled applications such as speech recognition, recommendation systems, and predictive analytics. However, machine learning also introduced new challenges. The quality of the data became crucial. If the data contained errors or biases, the AI's performance would be affected. Despite these challenges, machine learning transformed AI from a static tool into a dynamic system capable of continuous improvement. 4. The explosion of data and computing power. The rapid growth of data and computing power played a critical role in the rise of AI. As digital technologies expanded, vast amounts of data became available from sources like the internet, smartphones, and sensors. At the same time, computers became faster and more powerful, allowing them to process this data efficiently. This combination enabled AI systems to train on large datasets and perform complex tasks. The more data AI has, the better it can learn. For example, analyzing millions of images allows AI to recognize patterns with high accuracy. However, this also created challenges. Managing large datasets requires significant resources, and ensuring data quality is essential. There are also concerns about privacy and how data is collected and used. Despite these issues, the availability of data and computing power has been a major driving force behind AI's rapid advancement. 5. AI enters everyday life. AI is no longer limited to research labs, it's part of everyday life. From smartphones to social media, AI powers many of the tools we use daily. It recommends content, filters information, and automates tasks. What once seemed futuristic is now normal. This shift marks a major milestone in AI's journey, from concept to widespread adoption. 6. AI becomes creative. One of the most surprising developments is AI's ability to create. It can generate art, music, writing, and even videos. This challenges the idea that creativity is uniquely human. While AI doesn't truly understand what it creates, it can produce impressive results. This has opened new possibilities for artists and creators, while also raising questions about originality. 7. The gap between fiction and reality. Despite its progress, AI is not yet like the systems in science fiction. It lacks consciousness, emotions, and true understanding. Most AI today is specialized, designed for specific tasks. This gap highlights the difference between imagination and reality. AI is powerful, but it's not all-powerful. Understanding this helps separate hype from truth. 8. The impact on society. AI is already transforming society. It's changing how we work, communicate, and live. Industries are evolving, new opportunities are emerging, and old systems are being replaced. However, this transformation also brings challenges, such as job displacement and ethical concerns. AI's impact is both exciting and complex. 9. The risks and concerns. With great power comes great responsibility. AI raises important questions about privacy, bias, and control. There are concerns about misuse, including misinformation, surveillance, and automation risks. Managing these risks is essential to ensure AI benefits society. This requires careful planning, regulation, and awareness. 10. The future, closer to sci-fi than ever. The line between science fiction and reality is becoming thinner every day. AI continues to evolve, bringing us closer to the technologies we once imagined. While we're not there yet, the progress is undeniable. The future of AI will depend on how we develop and use it. The question is no longer if AI will shape our world, it's how far it will go. From science fiction to reality, AI has come further than anyone could have imagined. But this is just the beginning. Because the next chapter of AI might be even more unbelievable than fiction. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more powerful content on AI in the future. And tell me in the comments, do you think AI will ever become like the movies? Until next time, stay curious.